Project X. Reading this article first will give you an essential context to this project. I believe that the future of how we connect will likely be through augmented reality worlds. However, I am adamant that that ecosystem not be dominated by for-profit corporations. For-profits are a useful part of modern society, but the profit motive is not the appropriate motive for the public space. Ever since the era of social media, a few corporations have become a form of judge, jury, and executioner, banning people often without even letting them know why. Project X is a fight for a better way forward. Project X's vision. Project X asks the question, what if we could tie together our online social experiences with a single personal ecosystem? What if we could take the people we love, the items and currency we obtain, the reputation we have gained to new activities in social networks and games as often as we want? Project X is designed to allow you to keep your identity and port them to as many experiences as you want. It's the concept of an interoperable, personal ecosystem. Proliferation of Project X. My plan is to solicit volunteers from around the world to create experiences integrating Project X from the ground up. I motivate these volunteers not only through my mission and vision, but through my World Lab program, which provides quality job training as volunteers apply their skills to real-world tasks. My goal is to incubate impactful experiences that integrate Project X using the My World Lab. The success and failures of interoperation between video games in recent history. Reputation system protections. No one wants a corporation to become a judge of our personal lives online. However, as these experiences begin to impede on reality itself, it's inevitable that some sort of justice system will exist. There are tremendous benefits to a reputation system, for example, a scoring system which shows how well you worked on a project to demonstrate your hireability. However, any sort of reputation system has tremendous potential downsides, which should be outlawed completely. I believe there is room for a reputation system that does put people's needs at the center. For example, a non-negative system whose floor is always zero, matching a new user's starting point. Any gains and losses will round out, only to be the equivalent of somebody who's new to an experience. Moreover, I believe that you must always have the right to decide how much of your reputation you want to share, and that contracts must be imposed on those who use the system, not to allow anyone to censure you for not sharing any part of your reputation. The benefit of a reputation system is that it allows us to accelerate the feeling of realness and accountability in virtual spaces, which will naturally take place as those spaces become more relevant to our lives. This allows us to incubate the concept of reality in a virtual space before it takes place, potentially uncovering the secret to creating meaningful society in virtual spaces. Project X limits. By nature, Project X doesn't seek to capture the whole of the personal ecosystems of the greater metaverse, but rather, I seek to model one option among several that users will have. It's imperative that your data be as portable as necessary to alternatives to Project X, provided those alternatives also interoperate.